Hello, my name is Darce. I do data analysis research for chance evaluation over at CAP MMA. Today, I'll be analyzing the main event for UFC Fight Night 241, also known as UFC on ESPN Plus 99, between Edson Barboza and Lerone Murphy. Using statistical data, I'll assess each athlete's tendencies along with their strengths, weaknesses, and probability of winning. Let's begin with Edson Barboza. In his recent fights, Barboza has showcased a consistent striking style, favoring a mix of head and leg strikes, with a slight emphasis on striking at a distance. Throughout the rounds, Barboza maintains a high volume of strikes, although there's a noticeable decrease in output in later rounds, potentially hinting at cardio concerns. Now for his opponent, Lerone Murphy. Murphy demonstrates a balanced approach to striking, targeting both the head and body, often incorporating leg kicks. He maintains a solid output of strikes across rounds, suggesting good cardio conditioning. Keeping this information in mind, let's look at round-by-round tendencies. Round 1. Barboza typically starts strong, maintaining a high output of strikes targeting the head and legs. His explosive striking style gives him a significant chance of finishing by KO in this round. Murphy begins aggressively, landing a variety of strikes to the head, body, and legs. His chances of both KO and submission are notable in the opening round. Round 2. Barboza's striking output may slightly decrease, but he maintains accuracy and power with decent chances of a KO. Murphy continues with a high output of strikes, focusing on accuracy and variety, maintaining his chances of both KO and submission. Round 3. Both fighters may experience a decrease in output, but remain effective with their striking and grappling. While Barboza's chances of finishing by KO diminish as fatigue sets in, Murphy's threat level remains notable. Rounds 4 and 5. Barboza's output continues to decrease with a focus on conserving energy. His chances of a KO diminish significantly in these rounds. Murphy's output may slightly decrease in the championship rounds, but he remains dangerous with both striking and grappling. Okay, now let's look at the calculated win probabilities. Tentatively, Lerone Murphy might have a win probability of around 55 to 60%, with ideal odds around roughly -138 or 1.72, while Edson Barboza could be around 40 to 45%, and could be set at roughly +133 or 2.33. Now over to submission and knockout. Lerone Murphy. Submission. Approximately 25 to 30% or +257 or 3.57. Knockout. Approximately 35 to 40% or +163 or 2.63. Edson Barboza. Submission. Less than 5% and could be set at roughly +1900 or 20.0. Knockout. Approximately 30 to 35% or +203 or 3.03. And finally, let's put the fighters aside and look at probability of fight outcomes. Fight goes the distance. Approximately 40 to 45% roughly +133 or 2.33. Fight ends by submission. Approximately 25 to 30% roughly +257 or 3.57. Fight ends by knockout. Approximately 30 to 35% roughly +203 or 3.03. Edson Barboza, being in his mid-30s, may experience slight regression in his offensive output and defensive success per fight due to aging. Lerone Murphy, being relatively younger, is less likely to experience significant regression. Barboza's offensive strategy revolves around striking, with a focus on explosive attacks. Murphy employs a versatile approach, blending striking and grappling effectively. The ideal scenarios for victory on each side would be Barboza using his diverse striking arsenal to keep Murphy at bay and capitalize on openings, or Lerone Murphy displaying early aggression, utilizing striking and grappling to set the pace. While both fighters are capable of finishing the fight, Lerone Murphy holds a slight advantage due to versatility and conditioning. However, Edson Barboza's striking power and experience make him a formidable opponent. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And note, we at CAP MMA suggest against using this analysis for betting advice. Thanks again.